Better gift during a Saturday night football game than 4 interceptions and 2 fumbles. Losing the turnover battle normally results in losing a game, and last night Hawaii simply gave San Jose State a win in the conference opening contest for both teams. Hawaii's defense held the Spartans to a single touchdown in the first half, and Dick Tomey pulled the rabbit out of his hat to get it. Brandon Rutley behind center tosses it out to Kyle Reed. He flings it downfield to wide open David Richmond. 77-yard touchdown made it 7-0 Spartans, but Hawaii responded on the very next possession. Inoki Funaki, who started in place of Tyler Grunke, got the team close enough to get Kealoha Pilares into the end zone for the 34-yarder, and that ties the game up at 7-all. And after a few stops and a Funaki interception, that's the way it stayed until the second quarter. Hawaii able to mount another drive. Funaki hits Pilares for the 23-yard gain. He gets it all the way down to the 1-yard line, and his number is called again. Pilares with a 1-yard plunge, but suffers a concussion on the play. His night was done. Hawaii was up 14-7. Now the Warrior defense put up a stand, holding the Spartans to just 4 first downs, 91 passing and 31 rushing yards in the first half. A Dan Kelly field goal made it 17-7. Warriors with a halftime lead, and that was as good as it got. Hawaii started its first series in the second half with another interception. And in the third series, Hawaii back deep, coming up here. Funaki dropping back, and he's pressured, and the ball is kicked loose. Spartans recover with great field position on the Hawaii 8-yard line, and that eventually led to this. Reed dropping back, hits Jeff Clark right into your living room. Spartans only down 3, 17-14 going into the fourth quarter. Now, fumble gave the Spartans the ball back, but Hawaii kept giving it to him. Inoki Funaki pulled after his 3rd pick of the game right here. He was 16 of 27, 173 yards, 3 interceptions. That one led to a Spartan field goal. In comes Tyler Grunke, not doing much better. Missed a 55-yard field goal by Dan Kelly, and then Grunke throws the interception. Led to another Spartan field goal. 6 turnovers in all for the Warriors, and that's the way it ends. Warriors drop to 1-3 in the season, 0-1 in the WAC, 20-17 the final score.
You know, I don't hate a lot of things in this life, but I hate losing no matter how it comes. If it's a blowout or a close loss, at the end of the day, we lost. We didn't come away with a W on a stat sheet, but how far our team grew from the first 3 weeks and just coming together and playing for one another, we definitely have victories in that.
We're not quitting. You know, we're not going to quit. You know, we'll come out next week and we're gonna fight. And I think that's what we did tonight. We fought, and we fought to the end. And that's something that, you know, we got to just keep pushing, you know, and it's not going to be easy.
Warriors heading out to Fresno State, who is 3-1 of the season and coming off of a big win, but Max says he knows winning is a matter of curing the mistakes.
We're going to lead the world on turnovers. So, you know, I mean, that's what we have to improve on. I've got to believe that we're still, something's going to happen. You know, we got to find out. We got to go play Fresno, so we got to go down and beat Fresno, or then we're working to have a winning season and go to a bowl game. We're going to go to a bowl game over my dead body.
Of course, we'll follow the Warriors until they leave for Fresno State. AP Top 25 released today. Oklahoma jumped up to the top spot in both college football polls today, and after Bama's big win over Georgia, they take the number 2 spot. Georgia dropped from 3rd to 11th. LSU, Missouri, and Texas round out the top 5. Unbeaten Boise State is 17th, while Fresno State, coming off of a win over UCLA, is at 22. Same teams in the top 5 in the coaches poll. LSU and Missouri are in the front of Bama. Boise is at 18. Fresno State, who's Hawaii's next opponent, is at 21.
Statistics: the Warriors dominated the Spartans in practically every category. Unfortunately, there was one statistic in particular that proved to be their undoing: turnovers.
Hawaii comes out again, triple wide receiver to the right.
The first half of their Western Athletic Conference opener went pretty smooth for the Warriors.
Pilares, big hole, 20, 10, touchdown.
Kealoha Pilares ran in 2 touchdowns as UH built up a 17-7 halftime lead. But the wheels fell off the bus in the final 30 minutes.
We got beat, and we sort of gave it away we sort of beat ourselves in a certain way. You can't win a ball game when you turn the ball over 6 times.
5 of Hawaii's 6 turnovers came in the second half, and all 13 of the Spartans' second half points followed a UH turnover. On the bright side, the defense played outstanding.
Speaking defensively, you know, I think that's the best game we played played, and that was because of our emotion.
The Warrior D held San Jose State to only 11 first downs and 237 yards of total offense. And that's even after San Jose got 6 extra possessions.
We don't look at it as something that's real tough. We look at it as a great challenge to overcome.
Another challenge for UH, getting a stable quarterback.
We've been scrambling at quarterback. Everybody's thinking we can't make a decision. We don't have any decisions. You know, there's some problem every week. It's not because of them, but you got to be stable at quarterback so you can start getting repetitions with somebody and move the football.
Now, injuries also continue to plague the Warriors, and not just at quarterback. Keloa Pilares and Malcolm Lane both suffered concussions in yesterday's first half. Rocky Savai'i-Ngea re-aggravated his left tricep injury, and Ryan Mouton is tending to some sore ribs. And the schedule doesn't get any easier for UH either. Take a look at the new AP poll. Fresno State moves up to 22. The Warriors play the Bulldogs.
I'm really pecked off because that's a game that I give Dick Tomey and San Jose State credit for winning, but that's one that really got away from us, and I'm really disappointed in that.
How's it going, everybody? Warrior football team fell to 1-3 on the season last night in open conference play by having their 15-game WAC winning streak snapped in a heartbreaking defeat to San Jose State. Now, in the opening quarter, Spartans lit up the scoreboard first with former Hawaii head coach Dick Tomey going deep into the playbook with a quarterback screen that led to Kyle Reed connected with David Richmond on a 77-yard touchdown. Now, from that moment on, though, Warrior defense put on the brakes, holding the Spartans offense to just 160 yards the rest of the way. Adam Leonard with a game-high 9 tackles on the night, but despite the defensive stand, Hawaii offense struggled yet again. After taking a 17-7 lead at the break, led behind running back Kealoha Pilares, going for 66 total yards and 2 touchdowns, starting quarterback Inoke Funaki, who had a solid first half, turned the ball over 4 times, 3 of those coming by interception. And Tyler Grunke, who did not start due to a throwing hand injury, also got picked off late in the game as UH got shut out in the second half. Warrior offense finishes the game with 6 turnovers and are now plus 15 on the season in that category, worst in college football. San Jose State picks up their first victory against Hawaii in 8 tries, 20-17 the final, as the Warriors have their 9-game home winning streak snapped by the Spartans.
You know, we got beat, and we sort of gave it away we sort of beat ourselves in a certain way. You can't win a ball game when you turn the ball over 6 times. We are not stable at quarterback. It's not because of them, but you got to be stable at quarterback so you can start getting repetitions with somebody and move the football. I thought every phase improved on our football team, except we threw 6 turnovers.
You know, I don't hate a lot of things in this life, but I hate losing no matter how it comes. If it's a blowout or a close loss, at the end of the day, we lost.
I feel like we're down right now because we know we should have won the game, but we didn't. But I think the positives is, you know, how closely we came together as a team.
We didn't come away with the W on a stat sheet, but how far our team grew from the first 3 weeks and just coming together and playing for one another, that's we definitely have victories in that, and I feel we just could get better from this. And we definitely going to be a force to reckon with these teams. It's not going to be an easy road for no opponent that we play, and we're going to come out to play to the end.
So up next for the Warriors, UH continues WAC play, hitting the road to face off with 22nd-ranked Fresno State. Bulldogs, fresh off a 36-31 victory over UCLA yesterday at the Rose Bowl. Running back Ryan Matthews good for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns in that win.
I've got to believe that we're still, something's going to happen. You know, we got to find out. We got to go play Fresno, so we got to go down and beat Fresno, or then we're working to have a winning season and go to a bowl game. We're going to go to a bowl game over my dead body.
Hawaii would need 7 wins to qualify for postseason play. Warriors have won 2 straight over the Bulldogs, including a 68-37 victory 2 years ago in the Valley. Kickoff set for Saturday at 4 in the afternoon, Hawaii time.